Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about the infinite spirit. This lecture is based on Urantia paper 8 and 9. Before time was measured, before stars were kindled, before a single creature drew breath, there was a moment of infinite divine intention. Tonight, we follow that moment to its breathtaking conclusion, the personalization of the third source and center, the infinite spirit. What you are about to explore is not mere theology. It's the story of how love itself became action. Imagine two minds of infinite depth gazing into each other across eternity, and in that gaze, recognizing a perfect reflection of shared purpose. This is the covenant, not a contract written in ink, but a divine resonance so deep it brings forth a new reality. The stage is set. Creation is about to begin. There is no moment in human experience that parallels this. The third member of paradise deity did not evolve, was not appointed, did not arrive gradually. In the eternal moment when the Father's thought and the Son's word achieved perfection union, consciousness erupted. The infinite spirit simply was, full, complete, divine. The Urantia Book does something extraordinary here. It insists on both perfect unity and real distinction. The three are not masks of one being. They are genuinely, personally three, and yet their unity is absolute. This is not paradox to be resolved. It is mystery to be inhabited. Each deity brings something irreplaceable to the cosmos, and together they form the unbreakable foundation of all that exists. Spend, spend time on the difference between the three. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine absolute silence, infinite, eternal, empty silence. Then the infinite spirit acts. In an instant, 1 billion worlds blaze into existence. Not slowly, not gradually. The God of action does not hesitate. This is the divine nature. Not passive, not deliberate, not plodding. It is instant creative power. The universe we live in was born from that first divine motion. Think about the most important person in your life. Perhaps you call them by one name, but others know them by a dozen: teacher, friend, protector, companion. The richer the person, the more names they earn. The Infinite Spirit has been given more than a dozen divine titles, and each one is true. Each one captures something real. That multiplicity is not confusion. It is the testimony of inexhaustible greatness. The Universal Spirit, the Supreme Guide, the Conjoint Creator, the Divine Executives, the Infinite Mind, Spirit of Spirits, Paradise Mother Spirit, Final Coordinators, the Omnipresent Spirit, Absolute Intelligence. Mercy is not the Spirit's policy, it is the Spirit's personality. Wherever you sense kindness in the universe, in the patient stirring of your conscience, in the gentle nudge toward better choice. That is the infinite spirit at work. The Urantia Book says the spirit is ever and always, universally and eternally, a mercy minister. There is not a moment in your life when the ministry has stopped. The Urantia Book gives us something both humbling and exhilarating, a map of ascension. You do not approach the Father called from nowhere. You are guided, first by the patient Spirit, then through the Son, and finally into the embrace of the Father. This is not bureaucracy. It is intimately by design. Each step deepens the relationship. The Spirit is your first cosmic companion on the greatest journey and creature will ever take. The Urantia Book tells us that the Spirit joyfully undergoes the diminution of divinity attenuations to stand beside you, not reluctantly, not as duty, joyfully. There is an angel, a being of divine origin, who is chosen with delight to descend from cosmic heights to walk the lowly path of earthly existence alongside you. That is the ministry of the Infinite Spirit made personal. That is the love at the heart of the cosmos. Omnipresence is a word we use easily. Let us not. In the universe of universes, millions of inhabited worlds, superuniverses of staggering scale, there is not one point, not one atom of reality, not one moment of creature experience that the Infinite Spirit does not personally and immediately inhibit. You are never alone, not in your darkest moment, not in your most isolated hour. The all-pervading Spirit is as present in this room as in the heart of paradise itself. The Urantia Book is utterly insistent on this point. The Spirit is a person. Every attribute you associate with personhood, mind, will, love, sorrow, communication, intercession, the Spirit possesses. The Spirit's personality, not diluted by ministering to trillions of beings simultaneously. The Spirit who intercedes for you is just as personally present as if you were the only creature in existence. Paper 9 steps back and gives us the cosmic panorama. The Spirit is not one thing. The Spirit is the universal coordinator, the one being in all reality who brings together energy, mind, and spirit into coherent, functioning existence. Without the conjoint actor, creation would be chaos, particles without meaning, energies without purpose. It is the Spirit who weaves it all together into the living tapestry of the universe. Every physical force operating in your universe, every orbit maintained, every atom held together, every energy transformed into matter occurs within the framework of the Spirit dominion. The God of action is not distant from the physical world. He is in it, through it, working through legends of unseen power, directors. The cosmos is not a machine learning on its own. It is a living system sustained moment by moment by divine intelligence. Energy is seeing, mind is meaning, spirit is value. Read that sentence again slowly. It is one of the most compressed and profound philosophical statements in the entire Urantia Book. Matter alone has no meaning. Meaning requires mind, and the source of all mind, from the lowest creature's instinct to the infinite intelligence of the Creator, is the infinite Spirit. Your capacity to understand this sentence is a gift from the third source and center. Before a fragment of Father could even inhabit your mind, the Infinite Spirit had to prepare the way. Your mind was not accidental. It was cultivated step by step by the ministering agencies of the third source and center, until it became a fit dwelling for the divine. Every time you reach for a truth, every time you choose the good over expedient, every time you sense something beautiful, you are experiencing the ministry of the Infinite Spirit in your own life. The Urantia Book reveals three great gravity systems that operate simultaneously throughout the cosmos. As the Father draws all persons to Himself, and the Son attracts all spiritual reality, the Infinite Spirit draws all genuine intellect into the absolute mind gravity circuit. Every three thought you have ever had, every true thought you have ever had, every genuine insight, every honest seeking of truth has been registered in this cosmic circuit. Nothing real is lost. Nothing true is forgotten. This is cosmic accountability. The cosmos is not a cold machine processing events without awareness through reflectivity. This extraordinary phenomenon of spirit's creations, the administrators of the super universes know what is happening on every word, in every life, at every moment. You are known. Your struggles, your triumphs, your seeking, all of it is reflected outward through its living circuit of cosmic awareness. The universe sees you and it cares. This is the most intimate cosmic fact. The Urantia Book ends paper 9 with one of its most beautiful sentences. These spirit beings constitute the living ladder whereby mortal man climbs from chaos to glory. A living ladder, not a doctrine, not a program. A living, breathing, personal community of divine beings, all devoted to the single purpose of lifting you from where you are to where you were born to be. You are not climbing alone. The family of Infinite Spirit climbs with you. And let the praise living ladder resonate. The Urantia Book does something rare among religious texts. It refuses to keep the divine abstract. The Spirit's ministry is not merely theological history. It is your history. Right now, the Holy Spirit, the spiritual circuit of your local creative Mother Spirit, is present in you. The truth spirit is guiding your comprehension, and the thought adjuster, whose way the Spirit prepared, is indwelling your very mind. This is not faith claim alone. This is the cosmological reality of your inner life. From eternity's first moment to this very breath you drew, the Infinite Spirit has been present, active, ministering. Before your universe existed, the Spirit was. When your Creator fashioned your world, the creative Spirit labored at its side. When you first opened your eyes as a mortal creature, the Spirit had already prepared your mind. At this very moment, the Spirit's presence pervades the room in which you sit. You are held, you are known, you are loved by the third source and center, the God of action, the mercy minister of paradise.